Hello again, Glitch Reaper here, aka the darn lips, the original card game for the win, and here we're doing something special through the Omenpaths. Whenever they've done their first like full equivalent set, and I may go over what I think of some of the cards as I do my traditional going away party for it, as I do the grand set of opening some serious packs. So let's go. Okay. See what I think about, well, I might be thoughts for a while. I'm just finally able to actually go through them. Could be Duskborn. Just saying. And let's say Duskborn does need heroes. So I think a little bit of meta story here is the Earth Spider is urging humans and spiders especially, but just more having spiders becoming more heroes and bonding with people through something like the Eluda. Because as the Omenpaths have appeared, the Earth Spider would be able to see that, just the great web of the multiverse, and be able to see that Eluda, it was a bond that it could recreate, and helped various people find their spider pals. So, we're going with an across the multiverse story on that one. Okay. It is kind of funny that this is my first shock from this set, but it's so not my first shock, so it does that throughout different sets that way. It's just how that works. Spider Scout does whatever a Spider Scout does, which is scouting. Help you find some lands there. I had to do it at least once. This guy reminds me of an Arania creature. Or a drow. Not a regular drow, a Drider drow. So, there's some lore behind this one. Not everyone's just a spider and a human partnered up. This guy is totally a bit of both. So he's like combined. So he's a spider person in a different way. And I do mostly like how the elemental villains went, but there is that one that I am a little off on. Now Margot, I mean, is it just me, or could she totally complete a Scooby-Doo deck? I'm just saying. I have ideas for this spider robot. Mostly really cool story ideas. Because, I mean, come on, Kamigawa came up with a spider hero as a robot. And anyone can be a spider hero now that you have this thing. And can I just bring it to people's attention that there used to be a whole cycle of lands based around giving legendary creatures some temporary ability? And those were legendary lands? And rare? This is an uncommon that does something similar. I'm just saying. Those two are just fun. Really got two of Margot. Okay. The house grows hungry. I mean, they had to tell the saga eventually. I've got to do a This Is a Menace meme with this guy at some point. How did it take me this long to get a Demi from the set here? Funny as I just did a powered cube where a Demi kind of helped me out. Physic is awesome. Totally better than Steel Overseer. Just awesome. And I love the theming on this one. I mean, we've got a mechanical spider artifact creature that's clearly from the realm of Esper. And she's just helping out and being good about it. Like she's just She's just happy to do her job. Like, I do like how they went back to the theme of slivers with this set, even though there's not many slivers in the set. Just to say, hey, slivers are still a thing. Some laboratory, darn lips. Some laboratory guy may just do some extra things with slivers, so that's the thing. Louie? That guy could do some interesting stuff. I specifically put this in my Lich themed deck because it's about creatures that's not necessarily all Liches, but they have the habit of coming back from the dead on their own. And this guy will yank another land out of your graveyard whenever you do so. Like, he just pulls other lands that people have previously destroyed or milled right back along with them, so that's kind of awesome. And I just love what they did with him. I mean, this guy is clearly just, I'm an angry sandstorm, and I'm going to just run over you like the angry force of nature I am. Like, this guy was just like total hit. That is somewhat of an exclusive nightclub. And can we go over the fact that symbiotes were actually something that Marvel didn't hog the terminology on? Partially because in real life there are things like that. And it's just that the terminology has had a few tweaks over the years, so that was considered perfectly fair. Including this guy, who is one of the most insane symbiotes you will ever see. I mean, yeah, that can clearly clear out a lot of very big creatures with this guy just building up. Not to mention he also pulls something from the grave. Like, it just is a bonus thing. Like, you get one creature back. Okay, I've got to see something very specific here. One, two. Three, four. I got all 4 of my city pigeons in one shot. Okay, that happened. Yeah, Valgavolf being hinted as being a big deal in the multiverse now is not entirely a good sign. I mean, he is an elder demon. And can we get over the... is there any way to get around the fact that this guy looks more like a villain than a hero? I mean, he'd be a hero to Rakdos, but other than that, I'm not sure. Aw, they like to store your stuff for you. That helps. Now this guy just looks like he's being cool. Like he's just hanging out with a spider pal, going, "Yeah, don't mind me. We're just crawling over our web here." Yeah, that guy's not having a good day. You okay? Okay. And also just saying, they've legitimized scientist as an amongst the world's creature type now, as well as heroes and villains, just by having this set. Just saying. Lava Brink got famous for that. Ooh, straight up rare. Look, I've got a wrench. Said that can be quite a turnaround. That bunny's like that. No, 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 no. You're not. You're not. You. Hey, you're not. Okay. This one was straight up just a gorgeous artwork for the spider literally weaving the fates of many new spider heroes throughout the multiverse. Just, yeah. I gotta admit, this one just works. Although the casting from McGregor thing is a thing for the auto attach, it still works because of the mayhem. So yeah, you could straight up do it in a way. But I have other flying auto attach, so it's yourself. And also saying I'm on a newer computer now, so I'm hoping that my tweaking I've done over time to try to rebalance the audio hold. If not, well, I've been trying to tweak that for a while anyhow, so I've been working on it. Because it's like something just changed over time. I'm not sure exactly what. And look, more symbiotes. Symbiote tribal would be kind of a bit of a trick to pull off, but I think there's just enough to do it. Speaking of which, even bigger symbiote. And he gives something temporary death touch, so yeah. And is it just me, or does Chizak Apex Arachnosaur just look downright better than the one he's replacing? I mean, seriously, check out the other dino from the Spider-Man set. This guy's better. Yeah, I mean, and he's defending the humans of Ikoria. Like he's not even bonded any of them yet, and he's like, no, I'm gonna help defend the weak, which is like almost everything other than me and Zalortha. So, you know, like he's got the attitude that says, yeah, you back down, you little weird moss snake thing. I don't know what you mutated from, but I'm gonna be the one that's gonna pound you. Also, he's basically a Colossal Dreadmaw on steroids. Just saying that. Within the set, this guy comes in handy, but other than that, Now this can make anything a symbiote. That comes in handy, and you can recast that thing if you are willing to discard a card and just do the recast. I mean, seriously, that's kind of not bad at all. Just, oh, by the way, now this is improved with symbiosis, and it's very menacing. Okay, one of our pairings is gifted from the Earth Spider. One of them that seems to be one of its messengers. Now, Rizna seems like she's definitely on patrol. Now, you gotta give Gloria some credit. Figuring out how to armor a spider has to be very tricky. Especially dealing with that whole 8 legs thing. And Boris is just having a good time getting rid of the criminals. He's like, hey, yo, you like shiny things? How about my shiny spider comes down to you? This thing is nuts. And perfectly on the nose at the same time. Just, yeah. Ooh, straight up mythic rare. I can use that with stuff. And that gets absolutely wild. It's just cloned everything. Yeah. Will I find that one I was gonna mention before? We'll see. One that I was gonna totally use as an example. And, by the way, Data Scrubber comes in way more handy than you'd think. That whole target creature connives when it enters, that comes in handy in its own way. And it's colorless, so this guy, he helps. And Ozar here, yeah, you can get him popping up a lot easier than you think. And, you know, they seem to be going on a wrestlers or performers thing recently. Just saying. This thing is also an answer to a lot of crazy creatures, including a good way to get rid of those Phyrexian Obliterators. So, you want to watch your enemy sack 5 things instead of you. Yeah, you throw a wisecrack at them and see how much the Phyrexians are laughing. While you laugh at them. Don't worry, be happy. Just saying. Yeah, there's I'm just pondering how much this guy should have been a monk instead. Just thinking about that. Liljara and Vesuvia really need to have a conversation. Why isn't this guy a wizard is a very good question. You know, there's just a few changes they could have made between them, just to make it more on the nose. But, yeah, I'm just saying, a few minor tweaks would have been fine. This guy does a lot. He does a lot of stuff, and like he just has like a spider army. Like he's not just bonded to one spider. He's got like many he has a connection with. And here we have a rather heroic symbiote. It does make me wonder if they're going to have a big story later about where these symbiotes are coming from that are indicated here. So we'll see. Oh, first one of those. Nice. And, yeah, you can just do all that. Lizard decks love this guy. Just saying. 2 first. Yeah, that's a bit more diverse than you'd first think, because the whole triggered ability negation thing. Yeah, this thing can get some stuff started. Haha. Yeah. Let's tin off these. Seriously, is there an issue right now where all shocks are treated as first? I'm really pondering that. Oh, now that thing also comes in super handy, which is just poof. At least we're eating well with this set. And I love this one. I may have to adapt a deck that I had previously going on Magic Duels, and I may use this to substitute specifically for a card that I have not seen digitally reprinted in Arena. So this could really kind of contribute, and I just love the thematics and art on this one. An Arc Angler. Like, we have literally an angel with a magical glowing golden fishing rod, fishing for flying fish in the sky. Like, that's just awesome. Whoever came up with that one, thank you. And that guy just says Thunder Junction still has more to come. What's the one that I was specifically going to call out? Okay. Great rare. This guy really knows his illusions. And for the last one directly from there, out of the main set of packs I did, I got Flame. Okay. I already had Flame, but I have Flame as the big A. This guy became Flame the meme that people really liked, so we got Flame stuff specifically because of that. So that was cool. It became kind of a whole new fan favorite mascot. It's Flame. He's just a happy goblin doing goblin stuff. It's just what he does. Okay, and now, the 5 golden packs. And of course, they're always rare and mythic rare everything. Okay. It would be weird if I got the one I was my first one of those from there at this point. Okay, that's a way to get that. That is a meditation. Now, just saying, them talking about the fabric of being. And here we have the Fate Weaver. Right vertical of each other. That's gotta be some interesting odds. Oh. You could get a lot of your kills for a quest or achievement on this one. Just, that is big boom. So, yeah, this is a Black Wrath and it wrecks stuff. Can we also get around the fact that this one's so not good for you that you could probably use this to gift it to an enemy to tax them? Just saying. I'm trying to find some stuff here suddenly. 2 villainous wraths in one shot. Good boy. You're being a good boy. Duretti is on the course. As is, Zahur. Version of Rennie. One of the overlords. That thing is nuts. And I got an Overlord's Wrath. Okay, when's the Disgaea crossover gonna be? Because that would be awesome, just as a weird sign. By the way, one of the people who made the set for Edge of Eternity said this was a reference to an old Pulp Fiction novel, and that there was another major classic sci-fi reference somewhere around the set. I know what the other one is. Susur Secundi, the name of that is a reference to one of the planets of Dune. Yeah, the Dune universe. There is one with a similar name that was used to train the Imperial elite warriors. So, yeah, the Sardaukar home training world is the other reference. Just saying, I know that. Hey! It's a, one of the, Calamity Beasts. Okay. Getting some serious scientist villains around here, so. And a bit of a burrow. Okay. Okay, now the Avatar stuff's gonna be coming in very soon. And just for saying, we will be getting the whole bonus sheet stuff. Like, I know because with the pre-update, they kind of added that, I mean, they're showing that stuff in, that's going to be craftable later, and I have plans. So that boatload of rares and mythics I just got, some of those I already have dedicated things that I am going to be getting from the Avatar set and its bonus sheets and etc. very soon into it, because some of them are just fantastic. So we're going to be doing that at some point, and I may be showing off some absolute wackiness with it at some point. We'll see. I think it's been running smoother so far on the new computer with Arena, because, you know, it's not randomly crashing like my old computer was, and hence how I've been having some issues with putting up stuff recently. But although Arena's been running mostly smoothly by comparison anyhow, but still. Now, there was that one more thing I was going to do, of course. The usual thing where I try to see just how complete I have like the set that I just did, and if I need to spend anything to complete it. Which is admittedly a bit of a baby. Or at least I might be close. But I will keep certain things on reserve for later, because that's gonna be the whole thing. Okay, so let's see. Uncollected. Through the Omenpaths 1 and bonus sheet combined. Like it's just what all's left between the two. Wow! I've got it down to just these cards between both sheets. In fact, I think this is only the bonus sheet. I think that means I got everything in the main set. Did I get the whole set? Because I was getting close before. Did I get the whole... Yeah! I got it. I wiped out the rest of it with that collection. Oh, wow. Haha. Score! I did it. I did it just like how I usually like to do that kind of thing. Okay. So literally the only ones left, now that I've already completed that, is the ones from the bonus sheet. Okay. So... basically... 4 mythics and 3 rare. And then that finishes that up. Well, let me see. 1, 2, 3. 4 mythics and 3 rare. Yeah, that's it's kind of nuts, actually, that I finished off the main set for Through the Omenpaths, but not the bonus sheet with that rampage. Okay. That's interesting. I managed to finish off the whole set and finish it off there. Okay, sweet. That's kind of what I want to see being able to do with that. Okay, so slight change of plan for how I was going to do the other thing. I was gonna mention how this guy, he doesn't seem as much of an elemental to me. So I think they could have went a different way with their choice of artwork for him being an elemental villain. I mean, there's a lot of ways to express a water elemental that I think would have been fine. And could have been just perfectly appropriate for Magic the Gathering. And they just didn't go that way with them. So I don't know. I mean, this is one that I think could have went a different way. Otherwise, I'm really happy with how a lot of the set went. And there's some of these things that seem to just be cooler than the Spider-Man set, ironically. Or unironically, it depends on how you look at it. So, but this guy, I think, was a bit of a miss. Like, I could have seen him being expressed as an elemental in a different way. And one of those examples of cooler than the... well, a couple examples of cooler than the original here is like Physic. Of course, like this is just awesome. And now Error 9 Viral Node. I mean, this looks like a truly menacing overlord of a robot villain. And the one it's based on is something called like Living Brain Mechanical Marvel. And this just seems way more appropriate for being a legendary robot villain than that guy. Like, this seems just, like, better. So, I'm just saying there's some of these that they were just kind of cooler. I mean, both Marvel and MTG have been around for a while. And they've got their own styles, but sometimes it's just better this way. I know a lot of people might not think of it that way, but I've been a fan of both for a long time, so I can totally say that. Like, who carded it better? Now, Scions of the Earth Spider, this is more of a plot moment. Like, and this goes to show that sometimes you don't need, like, lore drops in card text. Sometimes the artwork and what it does says a story. And Scions of the Earth Spider says that much like the Earth Dragon, there is a deific level spider out there. And these two are kind of its heralds. And they are probably going throughout the multiverse helping these pairings of human and spider happen. And maybe otherwise. Like, they are helping to do the Earth Spider's work and will speak for the Earth Spider when they need to their compatriots, to convey the news of whatever the Earth Spider wishes to convey. So they are the heralds of the Earth Spider, and if there's some diplomatic meeting that has to happen involving it, it'll probably be these two that are sent there. So, some of this tells a story without having, like, the flavor text that you normally see. Like, normally something like this would have room for flavor text being, like, a quote or something. But, I mean, that one clearly has room. That one clearly has room. This one admittedly could have been a little tight because of the text box. But, I'm just saying that you can kind of just look at these things and going, what are they trying to convey as events across the multiverse that's happening? Like the new phenomena. Not just, like, the spiders and humans getting together and becoming heroes, but other things like the awakening of the symbiotes. Like, we don't know entirely where they came from or why. Did they come out of a Fomori vault because a lot of them seem to be coming from Thunder Junction? Maybe. Did they just wake up because they were already there and something woke them up? Maybe. Or some of them from Ikoria? Possibly. It is a plane of heavy evolution. So, things are happening throughout the multiverse, and we're seeing this story in card form. Just saying. So, for now, this has been Witch Reaper, aka the original card game for the win. I'll be signing off. Hope to hear from y'all later. So bye for now, and remember, MTG forever.